Peace, family. I hope all is well, all is abundant, all is absolutely beautiful. My name is Alexis Walker, and we're getting into day 2 series. And this day is really exciting. Reason being is because today we're going to establish our focus. Yesterday was more easing into the process. Today, our intention is release. So as we ease into every stretch and or pose, I want us to embody release. What does release feel like? What does it look like? If you were able to paint a picture of it, what on earth would that look like? I want that feeling to be what's within the body as we experience the rest of this process. And also within the mind, our visualization is very, very powerful. We want to visualize with every exhale. We release, we sink deeper into our butterfly, and so on. Okay, we're going to start similar to how we did yesterday. Bring our legs forward, resting our feet. We'll rock from right to left. Remember, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And bringing our feet into a butterfly, connecting them. Taking our hands behind ourselves. Again, if it's harder for you to rise, you can stay on the ground. Just push your tailbone forward, forcing your knees to gently open. If you're a bit more intermediate advanced, you can inhale, pushing your feet together, allowing your knees to open. Coming down gently. Again, pulling our feet forward from right to left. Pulling back into our butterfly. I'm going to grab at the feet. Inhaling, pulling our chest forward. Exhaling as we fold. We want to continue to remind our body that we're safe. Safe enough to push ourselves and know how far to go. We have discernment in how we respect our body, and we allow that to translate into our life. So as we dive a bit deeper, I want you to really develop that trust through listening attentively to what your body desires. You know how to push all the way right up until it's too much. We never want to overdo that because that's how we can hurt ourselves. But we also do want to push as far as our capacity will reach. Slowly we'll rise up. From here, go ahead and cross our legs. We're going to ease into some seated cat-cow. Grabbing our knees, we'll inhale, pulling our chest forward. Exhale, pulling it back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back to center. Before we go deeper into our stretch, we're going to open up our outer hips by taking our left foot forward as we did yesterday, taking it right in front of our right. We'll take our hands as we slowly start to fold over. We'll start to walk this time to our right. This time walking to our other right. Turning back to center. We'll gently start to bring ourselves back, our head coming last. And we'll go ahead and switch. It's bringing our left foot in, our right foot out. Flexing your feet allows it to be easier for your feet to land. So instead of just letting your foot be dead, try flexing it. It'll lock it in place. And we'll slowly walk down once again. Walking now to the left. Walking to the right. And turning back to center, we start to rise. Turning back. We'll keep our left foot still inside as we open our right. Once you made it there, you can pick to flex your toes toward you or pull them out in front of you. Either way, you want to make sure your leg is not dead. You want your leg very alive. So for it to be alive, you want it to be locked also. So we'll raise our right arm. Exhaling, we'll follow our hand as we reach. And then pull it underneath ourselves for a hug, allowing our shoulder to fall. Taking our opposite arm. We'll come up and over, similar to how we did yesterday, as if we're trying to grab our big toe. And if we're a bit up here, one thing I want you to focus on is opening your shoulder so that when you reach, you're getting a lot more ground versus being like here. So if you're upright, no worries. Over time, your hand will slowly start to fall. Big inhale. We'll twist our body so that it now faces our knee, and we'll continue to reach here. Leading with our left hand, we'll push off of our right with an inhale. Exhaling. We'll close now our right foot, opening our left. And again, we want our leg to be very much alive. So we want to push our knee by either flexing our foot or pointing our toes. We'll raise now our left arm, reaching up and over as we slowly come to a close, allowing our shoulder to fall, taking our right arm up and over. Big inhale. We'll exhale, twisting over, now reaching toward our foot. And if we're not this far in our journey, no worries. You can bring your hands to each side of your knee and pull your shoulders back, allowing your chest to fall. Inhaling as we rise. We've made it. We'll go ahead and open up both. But first, you can shake out your legs, shake out your hands if you'd like. Recalibrate ourselves to push forward. So from here, again, we want to pick if we want to flex our toes or point our toes. We have to pick one. After we've chosen one, we'll start to do small circles, grabbing onto our shins. We'll first rock toward our right, pull forward to our left, back. Inhaling up, exhaling down. We'll switch directions, going to the left first. Inhale. Exhale down. This time, when we make it to the middle, we'll take our hands underneath our chest. And if you feel comfortable, you can slowly start to walk your arms forward. Again, you want to keep your legs alive. Keep flexing your toes. It'll keep your knees straight. You can allow the top part of your body to slide. Taking our arms forward, we'll slowly start to walk our hands back. Shake out our legs and our hands too if we need. We're gonna take it a small step forward. So here, we're gonna open up just a bit more. We'll feel a small strain in this area. We'll feel a little bit of tension in this area. We want to respect our bodies and not go way too far. But we still want to push ourselves. So we'll take our hands down. Keeping my hips tilted forward. My tailbone is pointed up in that way. We'll lift up just a little bit and push ourselves forward right into the area of that hip. So if you didn't see what I just did, inhale. Exhale, pushing yourself up forward just a little bit here. And because it's so strenuous, we're just gonna breathe here for a moment. If you find that this is easy, you can start walking down and you can rest here instead of resting upright. And remember, you want your hips tilted down. And if you like, you can do a small rock back and forth. And with our rock, all we're doing is tilting our hips up, tailbone back tucked, tailbone up, tailbone tucked again. So that's all we're doing, pulling our hips out and pulling them back in. Coming back up, we'll walk ourselves back up into center, closing our legs. We're gonna shake them out also. Shaking out our hands too if we need. Our legs, we'll come into a cross. We made it here, we'll pull our hands in front of us, pulling us up into a tabletop position. If this is a bit harder, however, another thing that you can also do is you can take your right knee, rest it next to your left, take your hands to the side, and allow that to push you up into your tabletop position. We'll do a couple of hip circles again. We'll do 6 forward and 6 back on both legs. You can follow me, or you could do it at your own pace, listening to music and vibing, whichever order. Inhaling up to our chest. Exhaling open. Pushing back, forward, back to our chest. Exhale, open, pushing back. If you're following me, we're taking a short break before we do backwards on our right leg. When you're ready, bringing that leg up, bending it, then coming up by our elbow, back to our chest. If you're following me, we're taking a short break before our opposite side. When you're ready, we'll come up again, our left knee to our chest with an inhale. Exhaling as we open, pushing back, and then forward again. One more short break before we go backwards on this side. Inhaling, pulling back. Bending, coming up to the sides of ourselves and then back to our chest. Relax in child's pose. Pushing ourselves back. We'll connect our toes and open up our knees. And then relax, falling down. Easing into this concept of release, we want to allow our bodies to sink into the floor. Coming back up into our table. We'll start to bring our knees back in. Propping our back toes up. We'll inhale, taking our head in between. All the way up, resting our toes down. Holding back in a child's pose. Inhaling back into our table. We'll pull ourselves up onto a plank, walking our feet all the way forward, resting our entire body. We'll take our left foot behind our right, and then we'll slowly ease to the ground. Or if you'd like to sit down another way, you can do that. Thank you for joining me for day 2 of our series that we're doing together. I hope tomorrow is even more exciting, more amazing for you. You'll start to get a little bit of soreness normally. I feel like whenever you're opening muscles and moving in ways you normally don't, a lot of times it causes a bit of soreness. In that event, I recommend being very gentle, taking Epsom salt baths, and if you're into cold plunges, those help a lot also. I'll see you all again.